Boxes by the doorway, always packing. Hopscotch schools through LA up to state stacking. Hood to hood, childhood, learn to read the siren tones. Two cities inked inside me, never just one home. Lights out windows, candle monsters on the wall. Sheets for curtains, socks for towels, we answered every call. Boiling water in the pot, bath time like a rock. Empty fridge, some nights still, we bless these bites. Grandma called me Duna, you were built to carry weight. Eldest of my father line, learned early, hold it day. Branches under different roots, but one backbone stayed. Mama held the center while the world kept throwing shade. Sickle cell on mama pain, she never chose. I saw her laid on her, had to lace my shoes and grow. Then my sister's father took a teenage me undone. I told her, dog, you want me, bring the truth and earn someone. Not a minute, not a moment, lesson right. If I fall, I'm falling forward in the light. Happy when it hurts. Yeah. On my life. Count it 1, 2. Oh, and I say so. After she was taken, I signed my name to leave. Packed up what was left of me and learned how not to grieve. Custody of my sister, put a roof above her day. She lean on me for now while I learn steady away. I married, had a child, tried to build a common room. But depression moving heavy, turning into gloom. Wore a uniform and sunrise chin against the wind. Counted breaths like prayer beads just to make it through again. 1, 2. There was a night I reached for exit in all this fight. But the line held, heart kept drumming, pulled me back to life. I chose the morning, chose my people, stood inside the pain. Learn living isn't easy, but it stitches you again. So the shadow comes collecting with a hand up for a slice. Tell it, bring the proof and witness, serve me first on my life. I'm raising futures, guarding promises, I bled the right. You can have me when you've earned me, till then I'm holding tight. Some nights the dark sat on my chest, wouldn't let me ride. I wrote a note inside my head, thought about goodbye. But a heartbeat like a drum said, Duna, count your life. My baby's in the doorway, pull me back to life. Back to life. Hold on. So shadow wants its payment, it can bring the price. You can take me when you've earned me. I climbed out of that night and put a sunrise in my chest. Feeling shaky and steady, put my name on earn rest. Retired, but the mission in my living never quit. Live a life with quiet power, every brick a counter hit. Now worth over $1 million, but the number ain't the win. It's the roof, it lays above them in the peace we wake up in. 5 kids at my table, passing life from hand to hand. Legacy is daily work, not a post or rubber band. Books on the counter, cap and gown and open sight. Soon to be a doctor, made of love and late night fights. Put the why before the title, put the how behind the pain. Every letter of my name now is a bridge across the rain. If the shadow wants a contract, it can read the terms I said. You don't get me on a rumor, you ain't earned this life just yet. Not yet. Love can't have me when it earns me. On my life, be on life. Not a minute, not a moment, lesson right. On my life. If I fall, I'm falling forward. All my